दिस इज द चार्ट ऑफ अमेजॉन। अमेजॉन ने सेकंड को एक टॉप फॉर्म किया और वहां से करेक्शन लेनी शुरू की और प्रीवियस क्लोजिंग से $11 नीचे बंद हुआ, ऑलमोस्ट 0.38%। नेक्स्ट डे इट ओपन विद ए गैप डाउन और उसके बाद भी उसने फर्दर फॉल दिखाई। क्लोजिंग वाज एट लोएस्ट लो बाय $235। उसके बाद द नेक्स्ट डे इट वाज ए गैप अप ओपनिंग और उसके अंदर देयर वाज ए स्पर्ट ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 15% एंड क्लोज नियर टू 13.5%. That was a big rise, biggest rise of in one single day, a rise of almost 15%. That was one of the biggest rise. ये जो formation अभी बनी है by these three candles, एक bear candle, उसके बाद then एक gap down candle and then a rise which signals the island cluster plus the sign of the bullish abundant baby candlestick pattern. What in this candlestick patterns, the bullish abundant baby is signaled of completion of downward and reversal of the trend after bottoming out. It forms in a downtrend and is composed of three price bars. The first is a large down candle, followed by a candle that gaps below the first candle, and that can be green or the red candle. The next candle opens higher with a gap up and moves aggressively to the upside. The expectation is that the price will continue to move higher as the pattern shows that the selling has at least temporarily exhausted. On the other side, the Facebook recorded modest gains in the new user, including Instagram, Messenger, and the WhatsApp, whereas its a core Facebook social networking application also lost near to 500,000 users over the fourth quarter from the previous quarter. In 18 years history, it is the first time that numbers of the users declined compared to the normal behavior of rising numbers every quarter. Facebook officials blamed Apple for its privacy policy for this decline in revenue and the users, whereas the Google submitted robust revenue in the same quarter. This fall of Facebook, which is the biggest fall of near to 25% in just a day or two, or I say the big, if you go on hourly chart, you will find it's the biggest drop of about 22% was in just 1 hour. Just a revision on how to trade on these weekly levels. Trigger points is a trend decider. It means if the price moves above the trigger point, buy. If it falls below, sell. What other the trigger points are? Resistance 2 and support 2 are also work as a trend decider only. If the price moves above resistance 2 or support 2, buy. When it falls below the resistance 2 and support 2, and sell. Then what is your target? If suppose you buy above the trend decider, you can hold your position till resistance 2, and if you sell below the trend decider, you can hold your position till support 2, and then thereon that support 2 and resistance 2 will work as a trend decider. Now, if the price is not going to meet the resistance 2 or the support 2, what to do? You are by all means going to close your trade at the end point of the week. It means on Friday before 3:30 you are going to close the deal. That may be the chance that price is not going to move the resistance 2 or the support 2, but it will be either above or below the trend decider. That will be your profit. Where is the threat? Where is the risk? When the price keeps moving above the trend decider and keeps falling below the trend decider without achieving to resistance 2 or the support 2, that can be a threat, that can be a stop. But if we take a record back test, then the probability is that in very few cases we meet with such a condition, but that is still there, that is open. But if we hold our position till support 2 and even we hold our position till resistance 2, then we end up accumulating a huge money. If once we make the huge money and get the taste of it, we will try to hold our position till resistance 2 or the support 2. Now, do we rely completely on this? My answer is big no. You trade on your concept. Your concept may be of price action. Your concept may be based on oscillators. Your price may be on candlestick patterns, or you can rely on many indicators, and you keep trading on your concept, on your system, but for reference you can take the guidance as a second opinion from these numbers on these support and resistance levels. I hope you enjoyed this concept. If you have any question, you can just write in comment box. With these words, lots of love and blessings to all my students.